Hey y'all, this is Stephanie Elle, and today I have another paper pad flip through for you. We're doing Theater of the Stars. This was a special edition of paper pad from Craftsmith. Again, Craftsmith is probably my favorite paper pad maker. Like, they come out with paper pads. They also have the washies, if you've never noticed. I think for a long time, Michaels actually had all the matching washies for these paper pads out, but didn't have the paper pads, and now they finally get the paper pads. But it is what it is. Either way, we're going to flip through this one. This one has a lot of cosmic vibes. It has a lot of theater vibes. So I'm really loving this one, especially this first page. This is a great scrapbooking page, but it also reminds me of Fall Out Boy's From Under the Cork Tree album cover. I don't go look that up and you'll see how similar this is. Like, if you wanted the blue version of that, that's what this page is. This one is a very Sailor Moon one to me. Like, I can just see Neo Queen Serenity coming out the middle of this page. Like, I think that was in one of the episodes. But I love all this gold foiling across it, and then the moon over there in the upper right hand corner, and then again that foil really makes that pop. So here is a pull-apart page. I think this would be perfect for a mini album, for the front and the back of the mini album, either using both the blue covers or just using both the marble covers. I think both of those would be nice depending on the theme of the mini album. This next one, now I will say it's probably supposed to be a show curtain because it's Theater of the Stars, but this actually looks like the side of a tablecloth to me, like the tablecloth that hangs off the table. That's what this looks like to me. Alright, we have another one with that like marbleized background with the gold little symbols on front of it. I know there's a name for that. I don't know what it is, but either way, I'm liking this. Not smooth marble, but whatever it is, it's pretty. On to the next one. We have, I don't know, it kind of looks like fireflies to me, but they are light bulbs. They're light bulbs and they're stars, and they're just going across a plain blue background, but it's Theater of the Stars, so it's probably supposed to be like, a star kind of thing, but I can definitely see this going for a full page scrapbook page. Oh, and this one, I had to look at it because whenever I see text, I always try to see if there's repeating text for no reason in particular. Then I just wonder, and it is right where my fingers are. If you were to read it, that's where the text starts repeating, which they actually provided a good amount of copy or a good amount of text before it started repeating. I had to look for that for a little bit. Alright, this next page is just a stripy page using those cross kind of symbols again, and on a dark blue background. Blue and gold can't really go wrong with that one. Oh, here is a map. Now I looked at all these places, and these just seem to be a bunch of fake places from nowhere in particular. Like, it's not the map of an actual place. I mean, I guess it could be the map of an actual place, but it's like they took a bunch of map features from a bunch of different maps and put them together. So, like, it's like places in other countries that they all just put together. And if you recognize this shape, tell me what it is, because part of me thinks this is either like South Carolina or Georgia, but I don't know. You let me know, because even with that little close-up, I couldn't figure out where any of these places were. I could look them up on a map. Maybe that's what I'll do today. But here we have another page with some starburst on the dark blue background, and here's another one of my favorite pages. This is definitely a scrapbook page. I can see putting it in a frame with a couple of pictures on it, but like, look at this close up. Look how dense all that star cover is. It's almost like they're looking up at the Milky Way. And then you have the gold foiling in the corners or on the side, and at the top I think it said A Night of Magic. Now here is the traditional pull apart page. I guess you could do like mini albums with this, or note cards. I can also see just cutting out some of those features, like that mask that was in that masquerade mask. That'd be nice. And here's another marble a page. Now I could see there's so many contrasting darks and lights in this paper pad. I could see taking out these marble pages and taking them somewhere else. And then this page right here, this is a really nice masculine page. Like if you're trying to like make a card or a nice scrapbook or a travel something, you can use that page. And here is another page that's perfect for logging. I say that just because it has all these lines on it. And then I like that little moon starburst in the corner. And here we are again, another heavily foiled page with all the gold foil. This reminds me of the other video I posted today where I said, I see the gold foils, but I never really see the non-holographic silver foils, just straight silver foil. Never see those. But anyway, here's a page very similar to the dark blue one that we saw earlier, but in white. And it has like those little subtle like marble tones to it. So this is another neat page to have, good for filling in your scrapbook. This is also a very good scrapbook page. I can see like even adding a bunch of like embellishments to this page and some photos and putting it in a scrapbook. Honestly, I can see making a very good masculine scrapbook out of this. This is the same exact map page that we saw earlier. Earlier we saw it in blue. Right now we're just seeing it in that marbleized kind of white. Here is another page. Kind of reminds me of like a star net or a beaded curtain that you would see. This is across a blue background. A blue or blackish background. Here we are at another page full of stars. All up and down on the sides. Here is like a star map. And from this angle, I can kind of see a bull on the right hand side. I'm very sure you can probably see other constellations. But when I was looking at this in person, I did not see that bull. It took me to see this, backed up on the camera to actually notice that bull on the side. And here we are towards the end where you see all the cutout ribbons and the strips that you can cut apart. A Night to Remember, theater, was it Magic by the Light of the Moon? Yes, there's Magic by the Light of the Moon. Let me read. But thank you. If you got in here this far, I really appreciate you being here. Again, this was Theater of the Stars by Craftsmith special edition notebook. They were on sale for like $5 at Michael's. If you're still here, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my page, and I'll be coming out with a new video shortly. I really appreciate y'all being here. Thank you.